Hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video will be all about how to travel the world for free. Yes, for free. And I know it's possible, I did it before. So yeah, just be excited about what I will tell you right now. But anyway, if you wanna see a different video I made before about how to travel the world cheap, then you should click this link, but not just yet, click it after this video is finished. So I wrote down a couple of ideas I had on how to travel the world for free. But first I want to let you know guys, wherever you are in life, if you think about traveling right now, you're probably in a situation in your life where you want to leave, where you want to go away from, because if you would be 100% entirely happy about what you have right now in your life, then you wouldn't think of going anywhere else. And trust me, I've been there too, and that's why I started traveling. And of course you don't need to leave home forever and never come back, but let me tell you one thing, it's the hardest thing is to start. Really, I know it feels so heavy to let all your stuff go, and to let your family go, and to let your friends go and just leave, and it can be very scary to make this decision and to step on this airplane and to go somewhere else and to not know where you end up. But in the end, it will be the greatest decision you made in your entire life. The amount of things I learned and the amount of my personal growth I have had in this last 4 years of my life is so tremendous that no one can comprehend what I've been through and what I've learned unless they went through a similar journey themselves. So, but enough from that, and I'll tell you now how it all works. So my first advice, sorry if I look down sometimes, would be couch surfing. Obviously you already know I'm a big fan of couch surfing, already made a video on that as well. But couch surfing is amazing. It allows you to stay wherever in the world for free with locals, which is great because you not only get free accommodation, but you also can make local friends and connect to the local culture a lot better than you would ever be able to. And then secondly, I would recommend a workaway, which I just recently tried for myself, which is basically, I made a video on that as well, but it's basically a website where you can connect to people who are looking for someone who can work for them, simple tasks, nothing fancy, and you get food and accommodation in return. Yeah, and then woofing is my third recommendation, and it's basically the same. The only difference is that woofing is especially for working on organic farms. So if you are someone who is really much into nature and gardening and stuff like this, then you might want to sign up for woofing, because then you can really get these nature experiences for certain. Yeah, then next off, work in a hostel. Working in a hostel is a great chance. Like, you can ask wherever you go, any hostel, and they will most likely offer you a job for accommodation. Sometimes even food, when they offer like breakfast and stuff like this. But most of the time, only accommodation. And you can work there for months, literally. I mean, I think that's one of the greatest options to travel for free as well. Then, how do you get from place to place, right? So I use hitchhiking a whole lot. So hitchhiking is, yeah, if you don't know it yet, but you just stand on the side of the road with a sign or with your thumbs up, and you ask people how to, where they go, and ask them for a ride. And that works out pretty well wherever I have been so far, and it saves you a lot of money. Not time, you really need to have time, but You don't need to have money. Yeah, then another option of going from A to B would be car sharing. There's plenty of websites for different countries on that, and yeah, you basically sign up and you see where people are going from where to where and what times, and you just request to share a ride with them. And another option is also to not sure how you could call that, but to move a car for a rental company. So there's a lot of rental companies who need their car back from where the last person dropped it. Let's say someone dropped it in the north of the country and they want it back to rent it out in the south of the country again. You could connect with this company and then drive the car back for them, and that's usually for free. And just connect to a couple of companies, and usually it's pretty easy to get this kind of job to do that. Obviously, another great thing, another great way of getting around would be walking and cycling, especially in cities, but you could also do that long distance. I really like this because you're you're seeing much more of the country, and you're having a complete different experience, and you're moving much slower. And yeah, again, you need time for that. Then what you can do for food is something called dumpster diving. That means after the shops have closed down, you can go to the waste, to the bins of this supermarket, and just take out whatever people threw in 5 minutes earlier. I also mentioned that in my previous video on how to travel cheap. But yeah, I think it's a great option. I've done it before. It's not legal in every country. You need to check that out if you don't want to risk it. In case it is not legal, then don't do it. But in a lot of places it's tolerated, and you can easily do that for food. And then obviously, just wherever you are, visit free attractions, right? Do all the free things. You don't, like, if you don't have the money for it, don't go to Disneyland, or don't go to, I don't know, aquariums and stuff which is expensive. Just be grateful for all the free things you can see in this world, and there's so much, especially nature. Nature is always for free. Just, you know, most importantly, I think it's just to enjoy life and to enjoy wherever you are, and life is for free, isn't it? So go out there and live your life for free in freedom. But before I let you go, of course, like a good YouTuber does that, I need to ask you to subscribe. Also, guys, I really like your comments. Please keep on writing them, and I will see you guys with my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.